Yo guys, welcome back to Pulse Metrics, and thank you for over 20 subscribers in 1 week. That is insane. This channel, I did not think that we were going to get over 20 subscribers in a week, so thank you guys for subscribing, but that's just the first obstacle on the road to 100. So for this video, I'm gonna be doing my predictions for UFC 298. It's going down this Saturday. Volkanovski versus Topuria, starting with Merab Dvalishvili, I think is how you spell his name, and then we have Henry Triple C Cejudo. We haven't seen either of these guys in a little bit, because the last time we saw Cejudo, it was against Aljamain Sterling, where he just came up short, losing by split decision to Aljamain Sterling, who later went on to lose the title to Sean O'Malley. And then you have Merab Dvalishvili, who got into the conversation in the first place by absolutely obliterating Petr Yan. And so overall, this fight honestly is going to be great. You got two aces in the MMA fight, but overall, I mean, I don't know how much more Henry Cejudo has in him, because he's been doing it for a long time now. So I don't think he's a great wrestler. He's an Olympian wrestler, but at this stage of his career, I'm not sure if he's gonna be able to stop another great wrestler, Merab. So those two kind of cancel out. But if I had to pick one guy who I think is going to get the edge here on the wrestling, I think it's going to be Merab, because, Cejudo is getting older, and he's at the point of his career where he's just, starting to be done. And then moving on, we have Ian Garry versus Jeff Neal. Ian Garry was originally scheduled to fight, but a while back, but had it delayed, and so now he's facing Jeff Neal. Jeff Neal is a great, talented fighter. He hasn't really got anywhere too much in his career, but even still, he's very fundamental with his fighting style. Ian Garry, however, is the next upcoming star. He's basically the next Conor McGregor. For those reasons, I think I would have to go with Ian Garry, since he absolutely destroyed Neil Magny a few months back in August. So these two are great, talented fighters, but Ian Garry is just a little bit more talented, so I think he might get the win here. But as always, we'll see what happens. I'm going to be watching, and hopefully I'll be able to look back at this video and see if any of my predictions were right. And then, excuse me, I went to the wrong one. And then you have Robert Whittaker versus Paulo Costa, both coming off losses, because Paulo Costa is coming off a loss to Khamzat Chimaev, and then Robert Whittaker is coming off a loss to DDP, Dricus du Plessis, who just won the title recently. Overall, these two are, they both have a common enemy. They both lost to Israel Adesanya, but that was the past. Paulo Costa, he has had a lot of great, hard-fought battles in the past, like to Yoel Romero, but it's just that he doesn't really have that skill, in my opinion, to be up there with the big boys, like Khamzat and Israel. But Robert Whittaker does. He fought Izzy twice. He came up short, but he fought Izzy tough the second fight, getting 5 takedowns, I think it was. And ever since then, he's been inching to get back to the top. But Dricus du Plessis was that obstacle in his way. But I fully expect Robert Whittaker to have a comeback fight and defeat Paulo Costa. And then at the end of this video, I will give you how I think it's gonna happen for each fight. And then finally, you have our main event between Alexander the Great Volkanovski, and Ilya Topuria. Two insanely talented fighters. Ilya Topuria just is Josh Emmett, excuse me, and Alexander Volkanovski is back from a very short notice fight against Islam, and I don't know. He got knocked out for the first time. No one was expecting this to happen. He got knocked out for, I think that was the first time in his career ever. Volkanovski, these two are really talented fighters. They're both good wrestlers, good strikers. Alexander Volkanovski, though, his camp has been taking a lot of losses recently. Kai Kara France loses, Israel Adesanya loses the title, and he loses to Islam. So could this losing streak continue? I don't think it will. I think Volkanovski is gonna get the edge here against Ilya Topuria, a nice up-and-coming star who just got into the top 5, like I said, against Josh Emmett. So yeah, I think Volkanovski wins by TKO. I think he's gonna, scare him a little bit with the wrestling early in the fight, and then make Topuria think he's gonna try to wrestle, and then go ahead and start striking. And he'll surprise Topuria, because let's be real, Topuria, I don't really think he's ready for top talent like Volkanovski. And so, yeah, we'll wait and see what happens. And then that is going to wrap it up, ladies and gentlemen. This is a very, very nice little quick prediction video that I've made. And as always, make sure to subscribe. We're on the short little obstacle road now to 30 subscribers, and going up to the big road to 100, which I hope is soon. But for now, we're going to 30, and yeah, just make sure to subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Deuces.